The first being in the Grand Canyon, so I'll give you guys a little bit of background on this
Grand
photo.
Canyon, eh?
It's a Grand Canyon photo that was taken apparently in the 70s or 80s. It was uploaded to Reddit in, like, I think 2010 it said, by some guy claiming that the guy in the picture is his uncle, and he found the picture in, like, his uncle's garage or whatever. So they take this photo. They said that Uncle was up in the Grand Canyon with his friend taking photos like this for around 15 minutes. They swear they didn't see anyone. You've probably seen this picture. It's been going around the internet for a while now. But at the photo, so we have a picture of one photo, and then we have a picture of the zoomed-in photo of the spectacle in the picture.
Okay.
Are we able to see that on our end?
If you guys have it set up to do that.
Yeah, true. And we do.
We don't.
Oh.
But do not
just go ahead and talk because it's like a 15-second delay.
Okay, so is the pickup E?
It's not yet because I didn't remember the order.
It's 4 a.m. here. I'm home alone.
Phone to find it.
It's the picture of homeboy like on the cliff. He's like looking down.
Safe as damn.
Okay,
do we have someone in the comments?
Yeah. Safest. He's one of our moderators, or he or she. I don't know.
He or she. I'm not sure. What's up, Safest?
He or she.
Oh.
Safest said it's 4 a.m. here. I'm home alone. On top of that, coward. So. WQGW.
Well, good. You're about to get fucked in the ass by this video.
Let's try to keep it a little.
Oh, true.
PG-13.
So I have the picture of the guy looking over the cliff right now.
Okay, man.
Popper. So if you look close, you'll hear us while looking at the photo, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if you look closely in the background in the treesies, you can kind of make out a fool.
What?
You kind of see this guy in the bushes. There's a guy back there that they did
I
not
see
before. They swear to God he wasn't there before. They were.
I
said, they were there for 15
switched to the one where the arrow's pointing at the guy in the bush.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then there is one. I don't know if you saw the pic of like a zoomed in face. It looks like with a guy with a hoodie.
Yeah.
It should be
I'm switching in between the two
That's
right now.
the third one. So that one's zoomed in.
Oh wow.
And you can see him pretty clearly in the zoomed in one. Like that guy is there. So there's a lot of speculation as to who the hell this guy is.
I don't fucking see anybody.
Are you kidding me?
I see a fucking bush.
You don't see this? Look.
Look,
This
look there
Oh
is.
shit. Okay, with that switch, if I see it.
There is a little black fuzzy picture too, E. That picture is actually like a test photo. Apparently they put the photo through analysis proving that the photo was not tampered with. So this guy was there.
Is it the one that looks like
whether
all grainy
or not
and shit?
Yeah, that grainy one.
Okay.
That's the photo
So
analysis
right here,
proving that.
It's the guy in that arrow, I'm assuming.
Oh, by the way, I don't think... Did we introduce Age at all?
No, we
I don't think we did.
Safest, I don't think you know, but yeah, this is Age.
You all.
She joins us on this podcast. She runs this thing, but yeah.
Mhm.
So anyone who doesn't know.
Also Rick's girl.
Yeah. My dude. She's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
yeah. Basically, real or not, boys? Is
Look,
this
dude.
photo real? Or is it not?
Is the photo real? Yes. You can't deny the fact
Well,
that
that's-
the photo's real.
And that's the
But
thing.
did some guy behind a bush look at someone taking a pic? Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
What does
Like,
that prove?
No.
like, is there in the bush going?
Look!
Probably.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not
It's
opposed
a
to
creepy
it.
story. That guy's obviously
What is the
up
story,
to no
though?
fucking good.
What is the
I
story?
think this is the story. So this guy says his uncle took a trip with his friend to the Grand Canyon. They took this photo. For 15 minutes they were up on this cliff trying to take this photo. And they swear that no one was with them, that they didn't see anyone.
Gotcha,
so obviously
gotcha.
it's insinuating that this man in the photo is some kind of either murderer that was trying to like push him off the cliff.
Okay. I thought you were trying to say this was a ghost or something.
It could be. It could be paranormal.
So they're just
Definitely
saying there was
can't
no
be.
one, then all of a sudden, fucking this
There's
little
a-
hoodie kid.
So even if
was
it's
in
not
the bush.
paranormal, like let's say it's not paranormal.
What's up, Tan?
That's kind of like this guy's just
Yeah,
sitting
I
there
mean, look,
watching
if-
the Grand fucking Canyon.
If
of all
we were
places.
all at a fucking place taking a picture, and then all of a sudden, Mans was back there,
Mans.
I would definitely be a little shook.
Put it up.
What about you?
I
E?
definitely am not gonna say
we're
it's
saying
fake.
we're saying that this guy at the end of the cliff was never there in the picture.
Yeah, is the photo real or did they Photoshop it?
Is it photoshopped or is it real?
Hold on.
Let me see the picture of the photo analysis shit because I didn't see that.
It looks like a static TV trying to reach channel 3. I don't know what you're gonna gain from that.
Well,
I also don't see the connection of where the kid in the hoodie is.
what do you mean? Oh, you don't.
Okay.
That is him. It doesn't.
That's
look
him
like
right there?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
that's-
like the same tree?
It doesn't, but it is. And if you look real close, you can notice, like, in the first picture, you can see, like, what looks
Because
like...
look, in the first original picture, that picture looks as if there's fucking Voldemort is standing in the tree.
Oh yeah. No joke. Those are two different photos.
No,
The
they're
other
not.
one looks like a kid.
No, they're not.
They're two different.
And I beg to differ. If you look in the first photo, you can see two very
What about
distinct...
the other photo of
So
the kid in the
I
hoodie?
just enabled my cursor. So we're saying this guy in the hood, in the first photo, is there, but the guy at the end of the cliff is not there
Yeah.
at all.
They're saying
No, the guy at the end is for sure there. The guy at the end of the cliff is
he's there.
who was getting the picture taken of him.
They're
And
talking.
his friend
They're
was
talking about
on other
in
clips.
the back in the
In the back of the
bushes.
trees.
There's some for the
boy.
hood.
He's
I
Which
see him.
yeah, it does look like there's someone back there.
Where's the guy with the hood? Show me the cursor.
Right here.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right
Oh,
there.
and show the picture with the hood. The kid with the hood.
I'm showing it. It's probably be on a little bit of a delay.
Yo,
But you should see like a black
What's
arrow.
up?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
How that is not even the same tree, bro.
Yeah, it is the same tree.
Bro,
Go back and look at the tree.
Okay, there's a delay. Sorry. But no, there's a branch. Okay, the branch is
Here,
going
I'm
the complete other way.
going. No.
oh my god.
Oh yeah, the branch is going a different way.
It's a different branch.
It's two different photos.
Those are
And-
two different photos.
and-
No fucking doubt.
And
Oh my God.
And here's the crazy thing: if you even
Don't
look,
then disregard the second photo. Fuck the second photo.
look at
The
his
first
head.
photo is still real.
Look at his head, and right there's
I
no background right
apologize.
here. Now
Yeah.
we have
I'm gonna
shit right here.
apologize to my viewers right now. That shit is ridiculous.
What?
You
You can't
see,
trust anything you get online.
like, look at this. No, there's no way. There's no way there's
Let me
shit.
see this
There's
shit.
There's
That's-
no
That-
way. those are
the
same
point is
photo.
that could
No, that's
easily
exactly
just
the same
that could
photo. The
easily
branch
just
is
be
exactly
a
the
little
same.
break in the tree of light in your eyes playing tricks on you.
Look, that's
Look, I
exactly
don't know
the
if
same
it's
photo
real
I
or
was talking
fake, but all I'm saying is that second picture has nothing to. Bro, the moon is in the background of the second picture. It's not even in this one.
about. No.
Do you see the moon? Is that
Do
the
you see it?
moon or a different light?
Where?
The second picture of the kid with the hoodie.
So you want
What's
the
that over there?
That's a
Oh,
box.
that's way close up. And it's.
There's nothing of the sort
It
here.
is. I see it.
There's nothing there that resembles that little box.
Alright, there might not be that little box
Bro,
there.
fuck that
So
picture.
fuck the second picture.
Fuck that picture. My
The
face
first
wasn't in it.
picture is what we're
Alright,
evaluating.
I'm gonna say F's in the chat, boys.
Look,
Let's not say that.
does it look like there's possibly a face in that first picture? Sure, but I don't think it's irrefutable evidence of a guy. Like that could easily just be a tree.
No, that's a guy. Like, good for sure, guy.
I don't know. What do you think,
That's a guy.
Safest? Alright, let's move on to the next
I
one.
think it's real. Wait, we didn't even get the real or not, brother. Only
It's
Oh.
Dave. So
Fake.
real or not, Rick?
faker than shit.
Are we goody?
We're good.
I'm voting real. Real. Okay,
We're the fake as shit.
so second photo. Let's jump in. It appears that the mass consensus is that that is a fake photo.
Fake. Safest says
I don't think
fake.
it's fake.
Obviously fake.
Someone
I don't
said, "What
think-
the
I don't
fuck
think
is she
it's fake. I don't think
smoking?"
Wow, everyone hates me here.
All right,
Fake.
second photo. Pull it up or no?
Second photo. Wait, whoa.
Waiting.
We're gonna go over it. This is a little more serious, actually.
Just
this
put
photo,
the photo and tell the story as.
Yeah, put the photo and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Plop.
So the second photo, it gets a little dark here, bro. It's not necessarily paranormal, but it is necessarily very freaky. So this is titled "The Disappearance of Tara Calico." So this photo was found and reported by a woman who found the photo. in a grocery store parking lot. So this is all a very true story. You can look up Tara Calico and how the police have actually investigated it and linked Tara Calico, a girl who's gone missing, to this photo. And that's because a woman was just in a grocery store lot one day. She claims that she saw a white van in a spot and that the van quickly left. Apparently it was pretty close to her car. When the van left, she noticed something on the floor, goes over, picks up this photo. So it's an actual like Polaroid photo. So she obviously brings that to the police, and the police put the picture up and go, hey, does anyone recognize these people? Trying to get a lead on it. Tara Calico's mother actually recognized her daughter in the photo from a scar that's on her leg. So I can't really see the scar in the photo, but apparently it's near the knee area.
It looks like there could be a scar.
Yeah, like a distinctive scar on her leg that her mother was like,
I'm not going to fight her mom. Her mom knows her daughter.
Yeah.
Her mom looked at that photo, then she knows it's her.
Yeah, she said her daughter looked skinnier, didn't have any makeup on, and she was really worried about it. So there also is a boy in the background, though.
Yeah.
This photo scares the fuck out of me, bro. I can't even stand this. Just because, can you imagine getting stolen and against you? Like, they were probably
So basically what you're saying is there was a chick, she was at the grocery store, she saw a white van, thought she was going to get stolen. White van leaves or whatever, they find this photograph
in the lot
where the van was.
Okay,
and then they show this photo around town or around the internet.
It to the police, yeah.
And then the mom sees that that's her daughter. Has the daughter been missing?
The daughter is still missing and has never been. Unfortunately, it's really sad. There is some speculation as to who the boy is.
Yeah.
There is some speculation as to who that boy is. I forget his name. But what? But anyways, they're like not too sure. Like no one has come forward and said we know this boy. That's our family member. So the boy's still unknown as to who he is.
I mean, I think that's real, honestly.
Yeah, real or fake? Because this has gone around for a few years.
Am I allowed to post links? I have an old dubstep song. I think you would like.
We're gonna be real honest. We're probably not gonna listen to it.
A dubstep song. These people are missing right now. No.
That's a.
Yeah, so that one's a little darker. Scares the shit out of me.
I'm gonna honestly one. What is so one for fake, two for real? Low key, I think that one's real.
Really?
I think high key.
I mean, look, I'm not into the ghost stuff. Really, but
that photo's just don't fuck around
like evil murderer shit. I believe all of that. There's a lot of really sick people.
Look,
they be doing that kind of shit.
The thing with that though is when I examine the photo, neither of them look like they're being stolen. Like they look scared. They don't have.
Yeah, but who knows? That could be years they've been with this guy.
They could have been missing for years at that point, months at that point.
I mean, it doesn't look altered. I don't know.
No,
they're saying since no one knows who the boy is, that it's probably fake. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the boy, maybe she was stolen. Because some people steal women and keep them in their house as like hostages for years. Maybe the boy is her son.
That could happen.
And the guy who stole her had
that kid was at least 13, 12 or 13.
Nah, maybe 9.
But yeah, Tara,
no way.
The woman in question was actually
you seen that movie Room?
She was like 8.
That movie Room, the chick was stolen when she was young. Had the kid.
They're saying they look too comfortable.
Yeah, but how long was the lady missing for?
Yeah, that I do want to know that.
As for the boy, though, I got this photo from a video I watched about it, like an info video on it.
Uh-huh.
They named a name for the boy, so they are pretty sure they know who that boy is.
Oh, they're pretty sure they know.
Yeah, they named names and they had a photo of him, and they even like did a recreation of what he would look like now, and it did look similar to the boy in the photo.
How long ago was this?
But they're just not sure. No one came forward. This happened in the 90s, so I think it was like 97 or 99 or something that this happened.
Well, tell me this boy.
Well, hey, what's that thing next to her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean...
What is that little thing next to her arm?
I can't really zoom in.
What is that? It looks... Oh, I saw it. It looks like a little, like, deck of card games or something.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Real or fake? I'm gonna say real. I don't know, but are we saying is the story real? I don't know. That's all speculation. I think the photo's real.
Yeah, the photo's real.
Look, yeah,
real or fake? Do you think those people are really trapped against their will, or do you think this photo was staged?
As far
During
as
that time, I think they were. I think if they were, they're probably not around anymore.
Yeah.
I'd say the photo's real.
I think maybe they were
real.
taken against their will, but not the way you think. Not in like a.
Oh, so you think it was a family member who knows them?
Yeah.
Very possible. I think it's like 90% of people that are stolen
Thanks
or
for
taken.
ditching the other
It's a family
stream.
member.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, so I could, because the way they look, she's looking at the person taking the picture like she knows who it is.
Is she? Because to me, she seems timid. To me, she seems like
She does seem.
her eyebrows are a
She
bit
does
arched.
have a familiar look, as
And-
if she knows who the person taking the photo
Which
is.
And not
I
only
think she
that,
obviously would know him.
But they could if
she's
they've been with
already
him for a
strapped
year.
up,
And
you
they
know?
not only that, the boy just doesn't look scared at all.
That boy looks scared to me.
No.
He
He's in the
doesn't.
back and he's like,
I see a smile. I know that might sound creepy, but he might be like doing
"Smile?
that.
Who's
behind-
smiling?
The boy looks like
You're
he has
sick.
little cheeks.
He's sick."
Were you taking
dude.
that photo? Dee?
Was that your man?
The kid looks
So,
happy.
anyways.
He's happy.
All right, so what's
Real.
next?
That shit's real, and it's
I'm gonna
disgusting.
go. The photo's real. They could have possibly been taken, but not the way that you would think.
Okay, so this next photo, I'm gonna put it up, and I'm gonna see if you guys can find something in the photo that's a little out of place.
Okay.
So E, this is the photo without the red box pointing out what is in the photo. It's just like the photo of the building.
On it. We're there.
So when this pops up, tell me if you guys can see something that's a little out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Might not be what you think either.
Mine is so lagged out.
Yeah. So because we're watching, just understand there's a big lag. So try to fill in 15 seconds of space when loading.
Mm-hmm. So did you guys see anything?
What even
It's
is
pretty
this?
hard to make out.
You have it on there? No.
And I have a disadvantage
Okay.
too because I can't move the pictures and zoom in on my side at all. I'm kind of.
Good. Don't
Okay,
say
wait.
you
So
cheater.
what exactly are we looking
Little
for?
cheat town.
I don't even know
To
what
me-
the hell this
To me,
is.
this
Looking
looks
for
like the
something out
Twin
of place.
Towers.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's definitely the Twin Towers.
Oh, okay.
Definitely the Twin Towers.
Looks
So
like it looks like someone's about to jump off a steel I-beam.
kind of right. Yeah. So that's what you're looking for was
Oh,
a
I
person
can
in this
zoom
photo.
in.
You son of a bitch.
This guy?
Yeah, nope.
Oh, right
No,
here.
no.
Right here.
Yeah, he's right in
here?
the middle of the building.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So you can go to the next picture that has the red box pointing out where the person is standing. So this picture is a little odd. It's been going around for some time just because it shouldn't be a thing, and this is why. So the Twin Towers. This woman was pictured obviously September 11th, 2001, when
We don't dance.
How
those
many
planes
bits?
hit the Twin
Oh,
Towers.
I'll dance. You throw me 500 bits, I'll dance right fucking now.
500 bits. 500
Aw,
bits,
thanks,
alright.
Safe Hudson.
We'll
Throw some
dance.
bits out. All right. So this woman most likely passed away September 11th, 2001. Apparently, this photo is a spectacle because it is very unlikely. This is what everyone on the internet is saying. It's very unlikely that that woman could or should be standing in that specific place. One, because if I'm not mistaken, it took 45 to an hour for the towers to go completely down after it actually being struck. This particular place in the tower is where the plane fucking went in. Like, that bitch blew the fuck up. It should be very hot. Everything should be on fire. Like, basically, there's no reason, or
So they're saying that's
there's
a
no way
ghost?
she should be standing there. There some people saying it's a ghost, some people saying that it's just it's kind of
Okay.
supernatural that she would be able to get to that specific spot in the tower, especially with all of the entrances being blown to bits. No one should have survived that impact. No one in that area of the
Sure.
building should have survived.
Sure,
So
sure,
Well,
sure.
saying
also,
it's-
if you considering the fact that a lot of people think that the entire insides of the building were blown with C4 as well.
Well, that's
that's when it went down, though.
That's
okay.
That's when it
Conspiracy,
went
too.
down.
All right.
That is a conspiracy.
I can definitely just say she was probably on a floor where the plane probably didn't hit because it looks like this big opening.
Yeah, that's where the plane hit, brother. What do
Right
you mean?
here.
She
Think
probably
that
came
opening's
upstairs.
chilling?
Yeah, she probably just fell down. Bloop. And went, oh shit.
Fell
Look, she
down.
probably was suffocating.
Oh, you know what?
From smoke inhalation.
Maybe it's just a weird angle. Now this is gonna be dark. I don't want to sound it. But just know I'm just talking. Look, I think it's possible that she was on a higher floor because a lot of people, or some people jumped, some people fell. Maybe she was on a higher floor
And jumped.
and that picture is just a perfect snap of while she's falling. It looks like her feet are on the beam.
No, because you can see her clearly. Actually, E, go to the next photo.
You can't see anything clear in this.
Go to the next photo, E. Okay. It's zoomed in of her, and I think she's sitting there grappling one of the beams.
Yeah, how the fuck? Okay, this is the thing. There is no program on the planet Earth that could change this photo into this photo. There's no way in hell.
What do you mean?
This was taken on a probably really good camera at the time, and you're telling me they zoomed in, enhanced it with this much detail?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's zoomers out there.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know.
Man.
There are zoomers.
Here's the thing. I don't know real or fake. Is the photo real or fake? I mean, I think it's real. I personally think we're looking at an optical illusion. I think
She's
the person was
grappling.
falling.
You can see her clearly standing and shifting her weight on one leg. If she was falling, then you would be able to see like a trail, like the camera aperture, like, you know what I mean?
I don't trust this photo. I'm going off the other one.
Okay, that's a little different. Looking at it from that angle, it's clearly a person. You can even clearly see
you can
it's a
see
female.
her leaning on the beam. I think this is a real photo. I think she was there, and according to experts, she should not have been.
Interesting.
It would have been way too hot. Everyone even near that floor should have been incinerated by the impact. So.
Well, okay, so
That's pretty crazy.
Take it from someone who dealt with fires. She, being that distance to the plane crash, she would have died of smoke inhalation before anything. So
that's what people are saying. People are basically saying they think this woman is an apparition of someone who very recently died. I mean, at the time of
Ebon, quick work.
Thank you.
So I'm going to say that photo is real. And I'm going to say she shouldn't have been there. I think that was an anomaly. I think that it was either a paranormal apparition or...
What does that mean, paranormal apparition?
A ghost.
Why don't you just say ghost?
That's what it is.
I think the picture is fake as fuck. Because you're telling me they somehow enhanced it that much. There's a lady there? No.
Look,
it's clearly the same photo.
I think the second photo is... I think the second photo is edited.
Yeah, they definitely edited to make it.
No. Edited, and they put a girl there. I think
so.
Maybe there's someone falling and it got caught weird. Here's the thing I do know: when you're talking about anything that has to do with 9/11, there's no certainty to anything. The amount of time and effort that went into covering that up.
Yeah. Oh, do you guys think 9/11 was real or fake?
I watched
9/11 was real.
9/11 did happen.
But
was it planned?
Was it planned?
Well, yeah, obviously it's planned either way, but
it was
planned
by America?
It was planned by Bush. Haven't you seen that fucking Netflix episode?
Dude,
I will not be speaking on this matter due to legal reasons.
Oh yeah, we can't have you speaking.
Speak on that.
All right, what's the next photo? Let's move on here.
All right, let's move on. Dark and dank.
And Pravesta.
I noticed.
Consider yourself noticed.
This one, you guys aren't gonna like,
Why?
but I like it. So, moving to the next photo. It's a family in Croatia. They're on a popular tourist trail called the Zagraf Trail, and they posed for this picture. So, if you turn your attention to the gentleman in the back. We're getting a little bit of lag there, but once the screen pops up, you're going to be turning your attention to the far right and looking way back there in the trees, because obviously the family is just posing right in front. There's a guy back there, and I know you guys are going to be like, it's just a guy. No. If you look closely at how far back this nigga is.
Yeah. All right. I'm still not seeing this pig.
There we go.
Right here?
Okay. Way in the back of the mist. Yeah, you can see him right there. So, I do want to point out a few things before you guys even speak on this. I want to point out a few things, okay? The first. This guy is way back in the back. Why is he that tall? Why is he that tall?
You mean that bush?
No, that man that's clearly standing back there. You can see head, shoulders, knees,
Dude,
and toes.
that's the most edited photo I've ever seen.
No, it's not.
That literally looks like someone painted gray over the photo.
Dude,
It doesn't at all.
I don't think you understand how Photoshop works, Age. I think you need a lesson before you start bringing these.
I think that you guys don't know that this picture has been going around the internet for like fucking 10 years already, and everyone's like, it's real, it's been tested.
Well, you got me.
This and that.
It's been going around for 10 years.
Okay, obviously, if I show you guys evidence, and to every piece of evidence you respond, it's fake.
Look, evidence is steep.
Take it for what it is. Act like it's real.
Evidence is proof.
Exactly, and that's proof.
Proof that someone's
I'm just saying,
not that good at photo.
The whole point of this is to see if we think it's real or fake.
Yes, that's the whole point. Real or fake, okay?
We say fake.
Obviously, I brought these to the table because I thought they were real.
I got it. I got it better zoomed in. So we're saying someone
what
used
I
a
want to
Photoshop.
say about this man is that he's way larger than a regular human should be. If you look at how far away he is from the family in front, and if you look at the trees next to him, this guy is huge, whatever it is. So, I vote real. Rick, Dave, E. Real or fake?
Fake.
F's in the chat, boys. Fake.
Fake. Easy.
I mean, I think the photo is fake. If it's real, then yeah, that's fucking Goliath.
Yeah, if it's real, then
if that's real, that's Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Or it's the other. It's the only other known photograph of Bigfoot.
All right.
But I mean, look, if he was there doing that, what is he, just a photo bomber? Why didn't he do some shit?
Scary ass photo.
They clearly lived to post the pic, so.
All these scary ghosts and monsters, they just love bombing photos. I'd like to.
I hate you. All right.
They just love getting their photo taken, is all I see.
Real or fake?
Fake.
That's F.
Okay, next one. Okay. Next picture. This is going to be hard for you guys to
Bring up the picture.
disagree with. Because this photo was taken in the early 1900s. There were over 6,000 people that witnessed this event. It was in all the newspapers. It was all the rage when it happened because people saw it happen. So, this man, his name is Luther McCarty.
What photo do you want first?
E-Bone, you can put his face. So we can just get to know Luther a little bit. Okay, he was considered one of the best heavyweight fighters of the early 1900s. At 21, he fought a man named Arthur Pahlke in a huge notorious fight in Nebraska.
Hey, hold on, let's pause this real quick. Someone just donated to our Patreon.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Thanks for that.
Okay, I got it.
So did you find that picture, E?
Yeah, I got it. It's up.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
Rick, if you could just update David.
Yeah.
To not be
good idea.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anywho. So he's 21. 21, young man. He's fighting Arthur in the ring. 6,000 people are around him witnessing this event.
Who's fighting Arthur and who's Arthur?
Arthur is Luther's opponent.
In what?
Open your ear balls. So he's a heavyweight fighter, one of the best of his era in the early 1900s. They go to Nebraska for a huge fight. Like I said, 6,000 people watching the event. So at one point, right after the fight begins, apparently, Arthur throws a right hook and knocks Luther out.
Yeah, which one of the
That's
pixels
my man.
is Arthur? This guy? The guy you can't see the front
No,
of his
which
face?
one of pixels?
Or
The one who you can see him in, you can see his face. So this picture is actually taken at the fight shortly before the second picture that is what we're deciding is
So what's the deal with this?
So you can move to the next pic, E. Right as this man gets knocked out, obviously, the photographer's there taking photos. And everyone in the arena is this. Apparently, there's a roof, like a, I don't know if there's a roof over it. I think there is. I think if you look in the picture, there's an actual roof, and they're like in a closed arena. In the photo, you can see a little beam of light just shoot straight down onto Luther, and Luther actually passed away in that.
Oh, wow.
So this
That's
beam of light was witnessed by a bunch of people. It was all the rage when it happened. It was in all the newspapers. Photo went around the world. Like,
that's a pretty. Even if he didn't die, that photo is insane.
That is an insane photo, and he did die that day, which is the saddest part.
Holy shit! That beam of light is killing him.
It's strong.
Loading up the next picture.
I mean, I think it's real.
Yeah, you can put the next one up too, because we have light beam.
Look, that's. I'll give this to you. That's real.
That's real. That's probably one of the greatest photos in sports history.
But what are you suggesting? That this beam of light is God pulling his soul into the heavens or something?
Well,
that's not what we're debating. The picture.
I'm just saying there's always a twist to it.
I think it's something like that, though. I think it's... Obviously, he passed away that day. I think that something happened. I mean, when people die, there's all kinds of stories of when people die, them seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, this and that. Lord.
Sorry.
Alright, so the next photo.
I, for one, think this is a real photo. I think that the light is supernatural. And when I say that, I mean... It wasn't a light bulb that shone down. It came from something.
This is a decent stream.
So I think it's real. Dave, do you think it's real?
Yeah, I do. I believe it's real.
Yeah, I believe that.
Real or fake?
A photo of the sun hitting that area.
They're in a roof arena. And
obviously,
and to that, what do you say?
It always has a fucking skylight.
Yeah.
It didn't. If you look at the top, where's the skylight?
God.
Show me.
This is factoid
Are you kidding
over
me?
here.
Do you not
Show
see?
me the skylight.
The skylight. There's 3, 6, 9, 12. It's probably.
I've seen a whole lot of skylights, dude.
Do you not see?
Either way, these skylights would have been shining throughout the whole fucking thing.
They were, if you look, but
where's the other skylight?
Just the fact that light was directly on him as he died is pretty wild.
Yeah, and if there are 12 skylights, then why aren't there 12 beams?
Because that's not how the sun works.
I didn't say you said 12.
That's not how it works. It's depending.
Yeah, it is how it works, brother.
It's depending on where the sun angle is.
Look at that. There's lights, skylights, and all the fucking roof.
Those are lights. Those aren't skylights. Those are light bulbs in the arena.
That's not light
huge bar lights.
No, it's not. Those are skylights.
I'm going to disagree with you. And if they were skylights, then where are the other beams? I know you're saying it depends on where the sun angle is. No, it doesn't. If you have a box and you cut 4 holes in the top of the box and you shine a flashlight through, you're going to see those beams.
Are we fucking serious? Are we? Alright. For fucking.
Or if you use your head for a second, something could be impeding those.
Nope.
You're arguing with 6,000 witnesses here.
They're dead now, so I'm not arguing with anybody.
You're arguing with those dead witnesses, okay?
Hold on, I'm making a box.
Real.
I might be changing the chat to followers only mode to give some love to the channel.
Okay.
Cool with everybody?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine by me.
That's fine by me.
Okay, y'all, we're going followers only mode in the chat.
Photos done. Alright, now we're going to move to some audio files. I have 5 audio files for you, and they're all pretty much related to each other. We're probably going to move through these a little bit quicker because they all kind of sound similar, but they aren't.
Hold on,
so these are 5... Okay.
Gotta prove you. Well, you can continue talking. Prove you wrong.
So these are 5 most mysterious underwater audio files. Now, I'm sure there's a few of these that you've heard here.
Is this the video?
Yeah, we're just going to be
under files.
That's what I mean, brother. So the first one that we're going to be listening to is called The Bloop. They're pulling it up right now. This,
watch together.
Yeah, so what we're going to be listening to...
Box.
Oh, great. He's making a box. So, this first we're going to listen to the piece of audio sped up by 16 times, and then we're going to listen to the real version. So this sound, The Bloop, was picked up from a laboratory, and the sound was said to have been found 3,000 miles away. So no known animal is able to make such a loud noise. So this was a loud
Wait,
fucking
it was heard
noise.
from 3,000 miles?
3,000 miles was where it was heard from.
What's the ocean is 3,000 miles long?
Bro, it's a lot longer than that. So, we're going to go ahead and take a listen. They have no clue what the hell this sound could be. There's literally no suggestion.
Okay.
All right. Let me...
The ocean is 3,000.
I do not hear it. It is not coming through on my screen.
Hey, can you press play on your end?
Well, it's playing, but the audio isn't. So, let me...
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch the windows real quick because I have to open up some settings.
For some reason, it won't play.
Interesting.
What?
It says it's playing on mine.
Alright, stand by.
Easier. But the original
Okay.
version, I find...
I got it on my side. I got the sound.
Okay, at 126.
Alright,
Go for it.
Click play.
Okay.
far more eerie and mysterious. Let's take a listen.
You have to click play.
Not playing. Is it?
It's a lot longer than that. So, we're gonna go ahead and... Well, if it's not playing.
We can't hear you, E.
Sorry guys, we're having some technical difficulties.
Is he doing something?
Yeah, E, we can't hear you.
Yeah, it's fucking playing. I'm hearing
Okay,
it.
well it's not for us. I mean,
It's not playing on the stream.
It is playing on the stream. Just the audio isn't.
The audio's playing on the stream.
Yeah, well, it isn't playing for us for some reason.
There we go.
Yeah, it's like that weird humming sound.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright, let's pretend we
Shortly
heard
after this recording, the sound was pinpointed by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. It was located
heard it
around
right there.
650 miles off the South American coast
Is
in
it
a
real?
remote corner of the Pacific
real.
Ocean.
It's a real audio
Fans
file
of fictional
that was taken
tales went
from a
wild
laboratory.
because it's around here
How did they
that the
know how
legendary
far
Cthulhu
it
creature
was from?
written by H.P. Lovecraft in
I mean, I'm not a fucking
1928 was
expert.
alleged
It's
to have
something
lived.
to do with sonar,
Now,
for
although
sure.
the NOAA
They,
now
like,
believe the sound was
apparently
caused by an
the
ice quake,
wave
there's actually no real
weakens
evidence to
according
prove
to,
that
like,
this
you
was
know,
the cause.
certain
So, what do you
amount
think it was caused
time
by?
that it's traveled.
Some say it was a blue
distance.
whale, but there are no recorded blue whales in history whose sound could be heard from 3,000 miles
But yeah,
away.
long story short,
Others strongly believe it was
way
some sort
too
of whale
loud. They have
hybrid
no clue
or
what it
other
was,
enormous
and it
unknown
couldn't
sea
have been
creature.
an animal.
But since the sound still has no
Could.
precise
It
origin,
seems-
It was
the
off
blue
the coast of
continues to
Brazil.
remain a mystery.
I think. I'm not sure.
Labeled the
You
upsweep
might
due
be
to its
right.
narrow band upsweeping sound, this mysterious
Did you
sound
pause
was
the
first
video?
heard when the Pacific Marine Environmental Laboratory
No, it's still playing.
Yeah.
It's still fucking.
You guys.
Pause
You,
that motherfucker.
Pause it.
Pause that.
What? They're calling it a
So-
bloop?
hey, I made a big hole here, and a big hole here. Oh, actually, I didn't do that because you guys cut me off.
What's going on?
Just making the. She said if
So
you
you
get
made a box?
yeah.
You're trying to make a gavel?
He's trying to recreate the light beam.
How long have we been on,
We
dude?
have two big holes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
No
you
I
idea.
would see them.
You see one, right? You only see it going through the one.
Well, where's your flashlight? I don't see that. You
Yeah.
could have the flashlight right up on it.
If anyone wants to chat, you gotta we have follower only mode on
So
right
the
now.
sun, right? Let's say the sun's
Yeah.
right
yeah.
here, aiming straight at that one part. Do you see any of those little holes or anything lighting up besides that?
I'm gonna be real. I can't see shit
Okay,
on that
you're wrong
motherfucking
about your
thing.
box.
Technical difficulties.
That's gonna
I don't
great
think
Wi-Fi.
so.
Real or fake? I think it's real, but I don't know if a bloop is, so...
Well, why don't you, instead of us listening to it,
just explain
it all to us and talk about it.
Well, what we can do, since we're not hearing them, is we can just skip right to the next segment. Because the whole point is to hear and react. Okay. It's really important to hear it. But we'll move on. The next segment that we're going to be discussing is going to be our closing segment.
Okay, cool.
We're going to be talking about 5 American Horror Story characters that were based off of...
You see the sun setting over one of the dots. Do you see it lighting up?
See.
Here goes the sun.
Every dot.
Going to the next
one.
Alright,
give it up.
Can't do shit, dude.
You're all wrong, dude.
It's fine.
Way too close. Alright, anyways.
True, the sun would be a lot further away.
The sun's a lot farther. So, American Horror Story characters that were based off of real life people.
American Horror Stories?
Mm-hmm.
Horror?
I love that show, American Horror Stories.
I love me some American Horrors.
Anyways, so the first one is Twisty the Clown. You can go ahead and put the photos up of it. This was the second season, if I'm not mistaken. Twisty the Clown. Let me just say, stepped up their graphics that day. Or not their graphics, their makeup team. Because that motherfucker... Ooh,
so it's the American Horror Story clown, right?
Yeah. Twisty, that dude.
Okay. I've only seen the 4th season.
Yeah, that's the 4th season.
Oh, she started
second.
Oh,
or third. Maybe it was third.
It's the circus, right?
Yeah, I think it was the 3rd season.
4th season.
That's the 4th season.
Oh. Anyways, he was based off of a real guy, and I'm sure you fucking heard about him.
Okay, so here's a better picture from the last thing she was referring to. Because I didn't know I had this picture as well, with the light beam coming down. Perfect.
I'd like to see it.
Perfectly
Dude,
cut.
he's stuck on this beam.
Well, no, I just, it's an extra video.
Okay, you gotta understand, this is like 30 seconds delayed. We can't sit here and not talk.
Okay.
But I'm already back on the clown.
Why are you back on the light beam?
Pretty clear that
the only other picture I didn't have.
Wasn't a sunroof. No sunroofs in sight. Anyway. So
that is priority number.
Back to my boy Twisty.
Rick is frozen drinking agua.
Nice. Looks so cute drinking that agua.
Okay, Twisters.
Yeah, so he was based off of John Wayne Gacy. Do you guys know?
Nah.
He's disgusting. So he was a serial killer in the 70s, I believe, 70s or 80s. I don't know how you haven't heard of him.
Serial killer?
He's serial.
So this is supposed to be the picture of the real guy?
No, that's the picture of American Horror Story, homeboy. So you can move on to the next photos, and just like click through them, because I'm gonna just go.
Oh hell no! I'm not gonna click. I'm gonna zoom in on this guy. Oh.
Zoom. He's
that's a little spooky, knowing the context. Yeah. It wouldn't be spooky if it was just a clown, but knowing this guy like to rip out jugulars is kind of scary.
That's American Horror Story.
No, I'm looking.
Rip out many jugulars.
I'm looking at this fool, and I am shaking in my boots.
Yeah, the worst. I mean, maybe it's not the part. Either way, it's bad.
Okay,
but,
so that's the real guy.
Yeah, that's the real guy.
Oh,
John Wayne Gacy. So this man.
Look at that stare. You're about to see it in 30
seconds.
That
dude looks like a purebred murderer.
He absolutely was. So
imagine turning around at night and seeing this, but in a clown costume.
So he would this was actually his profession, dude. He, on the side of his actual profession, would dress up as a clown and go to birthday parties and be a fucking clown. And apparently he would prey on young men very often.
He would pray to them?
He would prey on
top of them? He's like, dear Father in
Not
heavenly.
That kind of pray.
Get that guy out of my face.
He's so disgusting.
That's the real dude?
Chills. That's really him. That's really fucking him. So there are a few more pictures of his basement. They literally, I guess he was tipped off by some neighbors. The police were tipped off by some neighbors saying, hey, this guy's kind of creepy and we're hearing odd noises and smelling odd things. So the police go and check out his house, and come to find out, they find 26 bodies buried in the crawl space of his home, and then 3 other bodies just like elsewhere, like in the backyard or something. We have a photo of the actual crawl space.
Oh, we do.
In the photo, yeah, we do. I don't know if there's bodies in the crawl space or not. You guys can decipher whether or not there's bodies in this photo. And yeah, I don't think there was. But yeah, he was a real guy. He would unfortunately assault and murder young men, primarily prostitutes and like young gay boys that were runaways.
Weird. Usually, serial killers go for like very small women who can't.
That's what
themselves.
I was gonna say.
There's a lot of gay serial killers, though.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
The big ones.
No, I'm saying
like
to
men.
go for males specifically,
Big
though.
one. The prolific ones.
Because males are a lot more dominant in being able to defend themselves than women.
Yeah.
So it's odd to me. He must have been pretty well off strength-wise to be able to.
Well, look at him.
He was well endowed.
He's a heaping monster.
Yeah, but bro, I would have went 20 rounds to Percy with that fool.
He probably drugs them and shit.
Oh yeah, you're right. He probably
He's
makes
just a clown.
And
So
also,
fucking-
you gotta think he preyed on like male prostitutes and young gay men. So these aren't probably the
this
biggest,
is-
burliest men of their day.
This is like Don't Fuck with Cats, that documentary. He had prostitutes probably come to him, and then when they're vulnerable and naked, they can drug them.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how he did it, but it's speculated that he killed a lot in 26, and he even admitted to killing many more men than just what was found in his home. That he would bury them like elsewhere in the town.
That's a lot of people to kill without getting caught.
So that's who Twisty is based off of.
Uh-huh.
American Horror Stories. There's some sick fucks out there building those characters. But this next hoe, her name is Delphine LaLilly.
Delphine?
She is
Bella
from
Delphine?
New Orleans, and she was not a very nice lady. I don't know what season of American Horror Story this is, but it's the big burly bitch. That she's such a good actress. What is her name? Rick, do you know?
I don't watch American Horror Story. Show sucks.
It doesn't suck. There's some
doesn't
cool.
suck at all.
There's some cool twisty plots. So when a plot twists,
You need
you're
to
like,
put some respect on
you
that.
go,
Look,
shit.
it's fine. It's great actors. I love Evan Peters, but like,
Oh, I love it. You need to put some respect on that.
I don't
Rick.
like to watch shows that I can't sleep at night after.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's a little scared baby.
It's
He doesn't
not-
like the dark or scary things.
But it's not like that. But
Look,
I like it because
go.
there's a plot twist, and you're like, fuck, that's how it goes down. And then there's
Yeah.
32 other plot twists that happen after that plot twist, and you're like, you're
Look,
telling me the kid that died is back to life that killed his mother before he died, but now he's really dead again?
His own dad?
dude, I only watched the show for 2 reasons. Evan Peters and the real hot chick,
Which one?
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts.
Yes.
Dude.
But I would
yeesh.
argue
Wouldn't call her real hot, but
that
I
the
know
Violet
I
chick
know
is hot.
you.
Dude, let's just
I
say.
actually like Sarah Paulson.
Oh, I love me some
Really?
Sarah Paulson.
She's so weird and
She's just a
creepy.
great actress.
That woman.
So
you know
what's
she's
the next?
like with like an
So what's the
80-year-old
next
woman.
serial killer?
Anyways, she is actually. But they picture her in the show to be herself. She's very like what she was like in real life. So this woman, Delphine, she was born and raised in New Orleans. She was a slave
Born and
owner.
raised.
She owned over 54 slaves, unfortunately.
What?
Um,
Wait. What year?
Hey, is this brown house the
Ooh,
serial killer's
1800s.
house?
Oh yeah, it was that house. It was demolished, by the way. John Wayne Gacy's house, they demolished it.
Oh, that's so cozy.
It wasn't.
So full
For
of
many
bodies.
people, it wasn't very cozy.
A lot of people in that home.
A lot of people disagree with you. Anyway,
About 27 of them.
So this woman was like sick. Like researching this, it was hard for me to write it down, so I didn't write everything down that I was hearing. But she was disgusting, sick, weird lady. That's her. That's her home. It still stands in New Orleans today. You could go and stores and not. But apparently she would house slaves in the upper part of her home.
Oh, this is also an American Horror Story, yeah?
Yeah, they all are. What I'm
this
about
is
to show you.
American Horror Story inspired by real people.
Yeah, characters.
That's what this segment is.
Anyway, so no one really knew the extent of how much she would abuse her slaves. Her husband actually gifted her a torture chamber for like her 30th birthday or something.
Sweet.
She would beat her kids for trying to feed, like her kids would be like trying to give the slaves some food because they would see how nourished and
Can you stop that, E?
She would beat her kids for trying to feed
I don't
them.
know. It's cool.
So long story short, this woman took a lot of pleasure in putting many people through a lot of pain. Long story short, there was a fire in her home in the kitchen that was going, obviously smoke was going into the attic where she housed some of the slaves, and they were dying, and the police department showed up. They're like, let us in the attic. Like, we can hear people screaming. Let's get them out. She refused to give them the keys. She wanted to hear them burn alive. Apparently, police department just says, all right, you're insane. Fuck you. They go up. They break the door down. They find, I think it was like 15 to 20 of these people. Most of them burned alive, or not burned alive, but obviously dead from inhaling all the smoke. But they found some fucked up shit up there, like many cages, like sadistic torture devices that people were strapped to being punctured. They found one man with a hole in his head, apparently filled with worms.
Wait, how the fuck did this one chick...
She's very rich.
Get all these fools in this house and not get fucked up.
She was very, very, very rich. And
that doesn't make her able to fight 20 people.
Well, back then, I mean, it wasn't just her living in this house. It was her and her husband, and I'm sure they had, maids and whatnot. And back then, it was a different time, you know what I mean? Like, what would they have done if they were to fight her and get away? They were surrounded by a bunch of fucking other states of people that would capture them and torture them too. Like, you know what I'm saying? These people completely lost their rights. Like, they probably thought the same thing was going on next door. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of what ifs.
Doesn't matter what time it is. There's no way in any world or scenario or 20 plus people
They're all chained up, strapped down.
Yeah,
how are they going to get to her chained up and strapped down? I'm sure she didn't come all into a group of 20 and was like, all right, boys, let's go up just with me. Let me escort you. No. I'm sure it was one at a time and they were chained and tightly bound.
I would have got out.
Either way, she got away with it, like, for a long time. I mean, she did a lot of other, like, you can do the research because it's, like, really sick, and I just couldn't even get that deep into it. Oh, 1834 year that all happened, Dave. So anyways, moving on. Next guy. Jimmy Darling. So this was the same season as... What's it called? This was the same season as the first, which was, who are we talking about at first? Twisty Clown. So Twisty the Clown and this fool Jimmy Darling. This was the guy with the claw hands that Evan Peters played.
Claw boy.
That's a real dude.
This is weird, but did you guys ever see this season? You saw that season, right, Rick? That's the one season you did see. Freak Show?
Yeah.
Did you see the beginning where Evan Peters fingered the girl with his claw hands?
Yeah.
Sexy.
Apparently that's how he made money.
Yeah,
gross. Anyways, Jimmy Darling was actually an actual man. You can go ahead and go through the pics if you want to. There's a few. We have a picture of Evan Peters playing Jimmy, and then we have a few pictures of actual Jimmy. What's kind of cool is at the beginning in the intro of American Horror Story, they show a little figurine of the claw guy that actually looks very similar to the actual claw guy. So they kind of, paid a little homage to him there, which is cool.
Claw man, it's Lobster Boy.
Lobster Boy.
Can't believe they called him Lobster Boy.
That's so sad. I mean, it's not. He made a lot of money. So this man, Jimmy Darling, he was a real man. He was in a real freak show. He made a lot of fucking money. I think like to today's standards, he was making like $15,000 a month. So he was balling on a biscuit because of
for fingering hoes.
He was also
and out there doing claw things.
He's also known for his biscuit.
Very known.
That kid is tiny. He's young as fudge.
So what
in that picture, he's young.
I'm confused on the picture. So we have one of a guy standing in front of a mirror, pretty tall, with the claw hands. Then we have Lobster
that's
Boy.
Evan Peters.
Okay, we have Lobster Boy's little picture, and then we have like one of him looking bloody and dead.
That was what I was talking about in the beginning of the American Horror Story intro. They show a little figurine that the figurine looks a lot like the real Jimmy Darling.
Oh, so this isn't like a real
they
person.
Paid
this
homage
is
to him.
Okay.
No, it's a little figurine. That picture, yeah, that's a little figurine.
Okay.
But anyways, he was an actual man. He had a deformity where he was missing digits on his hand, obviously. Oh, his name was Grady Stiles Jr. Excuse me, I was referring to Jimmy Darling. Grady Stiles Jr. So apparently he went on to do this freak show for a really long time. Like 30 years. He had kids and married a woman with the same deformity. All the kids came out with the same deformity. So they're making bank. But he actually turned out to be a real
Did you just say this was having disabled babies to finger girls so he can get rich?
Making a lot of money on the disabled babies. He was prostituting them out.
That's real weird, man. Wow.
It's his reality. So anyways.
It's an interesting reality.
Long story short, Grady Stiles Jr. turns out to be a horrible man. He turns to alcoholism, starts abusing his family. It gets really, really bad. And Grady Stiles' wife actually put a hit out on him, and that's how he died. He was struck by a hitman hired by his wife in his own home because he was just like, I don't know, beating her too much. She couldn't stand the abuse from him
too much.
Hey, did we shout
with
out
those claw
someone
hands?
who subscribed with their Prime? It's Hack Utu.
Hey.
Really?
Does
Shout
that ring a
out to
bell to
Hack
any of you
Utu.
guys?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that was 5 hours ago they did that. And then we've gotten
Nice.
5 followers. We got Looney, Istrunu, Celine Da Sock, Clip Sanako, and Corona Comarante 1986. And
Hey, thank you guys.
we got another subscriber from Ricky the Singer 57. Everyone give a round of applause. Hey. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so we're going to actually go ahead and end this one here. If you guys want to tune in what time is it?
8:27. We'll be at 10.
Yeah, so in an hour and a half, we're going to come back on and we're actually going to do...
Let's be a little different of a tone.
It's
Yeah,
going to
we
be...
did.
It's a different show
It
called
was.
Top 5, where me, Rick, and Ethan discuss our top 5 favorite topics. And this week we're doing top 5 favorite candies. So,
Hey, top 5
we got
favorite candies.
another
We'll see you then.
follower.
Say
Right at the
Yeah,
end.
boss.
We need to more.
Hey.
Thank you.
hey,
Bye.
don't forget to sub.